So about a year ago, I made this small movie called Crocodilian. It was based on a story I came up with in 2020, based on movies like Jaws, Lake Placid, Anaconda, and probably the most influential one, that influenced the movie at least, Alligator 1980. Now, before me is the original model I used in both that stop-motion film that has never been uploaded and the film I made on my channel. And I mean, it was, a homage to all those cool 90s, 80s, 70s creature movies. And then I made a sequel which was a homage to crappy sci-fi sequels like Lake Placid 2 and so on and so on. I think I did a good job with making it crappy because that's probably one of the videos I'm most embarrassed and ashamed about. It was pretty bad. So, either good job or bad job, I don't know. And then recently I decided to turn this into a book. It's not public, but I wrote it into a book. A more fleshed out version of this story with more kills, more action, and more of a plot. With Dead in the Dark, if you read the description, it was based on a book I wrote of the same name. And, soon I might make a sequel because I wrote a sequel. And that's what I'm doing with this. The original plan was to, make a dark movie and somewhat dark. It's comedic, ironically, in some areas. I didn't plan to. But, I wanted to make it kind of dark, but not too dark. And then the rest, like the third one, was going to be a lot like the original Lake Placid. And then the fourth one, I don't know what I was going to do. I wanted to make it kind of like the movie Rogue. Basically, this whole franchise is a homage to killer crocodile movies. But actually, since I brought up the fact that I recently wrote a book on this, it's not public, don't bother looking, I decided, why not reboot it? Well, not reboot, just kind of remake the first one, and that's it. After that, the Crocodilian franchise might just be put to rest finally. And, that's what I'm planning on doing, We're going to be using a better looking maquette than this thing. It served its purpose, it did its job, it modeled, I guess, the maquette was maquetting. But, it's time to kind of step it up. What I did with Jaws is what I'm going to do with this. Film it in real water, but this time it's going to be all one part, one big movie. And it's going to be hard in some areas because I'm using the book now as a script instead of just winging it like I did with the last couple. So there's going to be more action set pieces, more stuff to do, and hopefully, once this movie comes out, eventually, maybe this summer, along with hopefully Jaws 2, that it would do pretty well because this is a project of mine I've been working on for almost 3 years now. So, I hope you enjoyed this little update, and another review will come out soon, so stay tuned. Also, I would like to thank everyone for making that Batman 89 video doing actually pretty well. It's one of my highest viewed videos, so thank you guys for that. That's pretty cool. So, in honor of that, I'm planning on possibly doing a Dark Knight figure retrospective, like I somewhat promised in my 89 review. But until then, I'm Super Mario Fan, and I hope you are looking forward to Crocodilian, the remake.